channel. Had a bit of a sleep in today, just because I don't have to be anywhere today. Today is a rest day. So, spend today fishing out this lake, see what it's like, checking out some of the other sites, and doing some beach combing so that tonight I can have a nice big fire without any of the punty wood that I've been burning for the past 12 odd hours. Had a bit of a time getting that going this morning because there's no birch bark here and I had to use lint, which I carry with me at all times. Good morning, Mr. Loon. I slept really well last night. There was a little bit of a pitter-patter of rain as it fell from the leaves, and might have to take down the tarp today because I need a drying rack because a lot of my clothes stink, as do I, but it should be a fun day. So there are bass in this lake, wouldn't you know it. Just caught that on a spinner at the northern end, and I am pretty pleased. It's a nice little fish, isn't it? There's a yolk for scale. Alright, goodbye. Off he goes. Yeah, I just caught that on a black and red spinner. Wonderful day. Just touring around, seeing the sights, like that beaver hotel. There's a lot of beaver activity, a lot of islands. There's another site just over there. But yeah, another beautiful day in Kawartha Highlands. So I'm just taking a break at what I think is the northernmost campsite. As you can see, it's hugely open and exposed. Not ideal if you're in shoulder season. Yeah, according to the sign over there, this is site 423, I think. However, the tent pads over here look absolutely to die for, which is nice and shaded. Wouldn't want to be out here in a storm though. There's nowhere to hang a tarp or anything like that. Sorry, there's a bug on my hand. Beautiful day though. Cannot complain. And I think I went the right way. I came up here into the wind, just turned around there, and straight over there was where I caught that biggish bass. And I think I'm gonna start heading back fairly soon. Still gotta find some wood though. So this morning's paddle around the lake yielded a whole bunch of fish. There's tons of bass in here, like tons. I couldn't go more than 10 minutes without having something on my line. Use usually little stuff, but you saw that big one. I did get some lumber from fallen trees. There's not a lot of trees to be had along the shoreline here, but I did get a couple, so I'll chop that up. I also went into the woods and got this monstrosity and pulled it out. So I'll fill this back up. Should be able to have a nice fire for, if nothing else, to keep the bugs away. Wind's picked up, so I've had to take the structural paddle out of the middle of my tarp, otherwise the tarp would just lift up a little bit and the paddle would fall over. So this is the way the tarp's going to be. I may raise it up, maybe through that crotch there, and then up a bit over there, just so I have a place to sit. It's definitely Friday. People have been arriving, coming through all day. There's a new set of people over there. I saw a big convoy of boats, probably going to a hunting lodge or something, go through past that point. There's nothing indicated on the map, but who knows, with this park there's probably a hunting lodge, as that's what they looked like they were geared up for. It was 2 or 3 boats with like 10 guys in it, and next to no mountain of gear that you would normally expect with that type of crew. Of the 3 sites that I looked at, there's that one, and the one way down there that I really liked. Of those ones, site number 124, which is that one, is the one I would suggest the most. It's surprisingly well, what's the word I'm looking for? Protected from the wind, despite being on that point like that. And there's plenty of trees, that type of stuff. Other than that, this site's good too. So as much as I hate to admit it, there's some bad weather coming in tomorrow. Really bad weather. Whole bunch of rain, whole bunch of wind. And I've seen what that does to territory around here. It's a lot of weight with a lot of pressure. Tends to bring down trees. Generally a very bad place to be camping solo. And I've got a whole bunch of obligations at home. So I've come to the very, very, very hard decision to bug out, which I don't like to do. Whatever. It's not a big deal. Didn't even really want to get to Shark Lake anyway. It's not like I've been looking forward to it for a while. I mean, yeah, I've done everything I set out for. Went portaging, saw beavers and stuff. It's a good time. It's not like Shark Lake has any beaches or anything that I wanted to see. Or was, you know, good weather right now, so it's probably going to be good weather forever. Man, stupid Ian. Why are you going home? Because you're an idiot, that's why. Yeah, the 5-day solo trip has now become a 3-day solo trip. But I've got people waiting for me back home, so there's worse things in life, I suppose, right? It's really disappointing though. Been trying to articulate for a couple of days exactly what it is I really like about this park, and now that I have to leave early, might as well try to put it into words now. What I think is most appealing about this place versus, say, Algonquin or Massasauga, the other places that are easy to get to from where I live, is that here every lake either is different from the one before it or reminds me of the major features of parks that I really enjoy, like Algonquin or French River. Paddling in here, there's those huge steep cliff faces, very much like the French River or Georgian Bay. The lake I'm on right now, pine, a lot of Cambrian rock, pre-Cambrian rock, Canadian Shield stuff. Very, very nice. Place I was a couple days ago, you could have told me that was in the heart of Algonquin and I would have believed you. Even north of here, the fishing's great, the portages are well maintained. It's obviously a passion project. And sure, there's a couple cottages here and there, but you do what you can with what you got, and if you only have a weekend, this is the park I'd suggest most if somebody was asking What is it that draws you to camping? Then the fishing's really good. And then this just happened. Oh my god. Well, at least it's the right day for it. It's not my day.